Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to this stream. Welcome to another edition of our Watchalong video. Yes, finally, we are here. It is the World Cup semi final. Yes, the big one. Number one, actually, number two in the world versus number three, because France actually FIFA ranking is number two, but for Spain, FIFA ranking is number three. There's a bit of history in this World Cup semi-final where this is the first time ever that the four highest ranked teams in FIFA have met in a World Cup semi-final. And of course, tomorrow, England versus Argentina. That's actually number one versus number four. So, of course, today attention is on the likes of Messi and Lamine Yamal. Of course, these two arch rivals, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Yes, let's see who's gonna come out on top. Many people have already predicted France to easily win this game, but I don't think it's gonna be as easy as people think. Because in the last competitive game that they met was in the Euros way back in 2024, where Spain actually won 2-1 en route to beating England in the European Championship final. And of course, I don't expect Spain just to lie back and be beaten. Because funny enough, in that French team, the only difference on that particular day was Olise was not there. It was only Kant. In fact, if you had to look at the team, it was almost identical to the one that they're actually putting out today. So, of course, let's hope that it's going to be a good game. And I don't think it's going to be as clear cut as people actually think. And of course, Mr. Anthony, thank you so much for taking your time to be part of this. And as always, the rest of you, yes, I know all of you are maybe rooting for France, because many people are saying that these guys are Africans. But funny enough, somebody, I think just a couple of days, I think, is it the French prime minister? I don't know who said it, that these people are actually not French. These people are actually, this team is actually full of Africans. So I don't want people to think supporting French because they're an African, because they're full of Africans, is the right way to go, because clearly they are not Africans. Yes, they might be of African descent, but at the same time, they are not Africans, they are Europeans, because they have opted to play for France. But anyway, that's besides the point. Of course, many people have got different reasons of supporting their respective teams. Others just love the way they play, which is actually a good thing. For me personally, I'm a Spanish supporter, and of course, that is the team that I'm rooting for today. But of course, it's going to be a very, very difficult game for both teams. In fact, it's hard to call, because I can even see in the poll it's almost split. 57% favor Spain, while 43% favor France. I actually thought it would be the other way around, but we will see. We will see what's going to happen in this game. And of course, both teams have already made their way onto the pitch, and national anthems have already been played. We're just about ready to start. And of course, the teams that have been selected for by both managers are as follows. For France, got Mayan in goal, Kunde, Upamecano, Saliba, and Luka Digne. Chouameni at least is back. Yes, replaces Kone. And then, of course, Rabiol, Olise, Dembele, Barcola on the left replaces Desiree Doué. And of course, man like Kylian Mbappé, the main guy up front for France, is out there. And of course, for Spain, Unai Simon, who considered his first goal last time out against Belgium. It was actually a goal against a run of play. Honestly, if you are to observe that game, honestly, you realize that it was actually Belgium was so lucky to get that goal. But anyway, yes, he considered their first goal of the tournament in the last game against Belgium. So Spain, of course, are the lowest, rather the team that has considered the lowest goals in this FIFA World Cup. And then, of course, Pedro Porro, Kubasi, Laporte, and Cucurella, and of course, Rodri, Fabian Ruiz, Olmo, Lamine Yamal, and of course, Bayern, and of course, Oyazabal. So basically, not a very different lineup to the one that actually turned up against the name of this team, Belgium in the quarterfinal. So, of course, like I said, these teams know each other so well. Of course, they have met a number of times. They also met in the Nations League. Was it a quarterfinal way back in 2025? Now, it was a very pulsating game. The game actually finished 5-4 in favor of Spain. So, at least on head to head, you can clearly see Spain coming out on top. But of course, the way France have been on fire at this World Cup, nobody would fail to back them. And actually, That's why many people definitely cannot see past anything but a French victory today. But anyway, we will see. We will see, of course, how the game goes. Of course, for France, yeah, no suspensions that they carry into this game. Of course, the players are all out there. No, I think nobody is in danger of missing out a potential final or a potential third place if that is the game that they're gonna play. Because all the players right now are not on yellow cards, unless maybe we have to see any who's already on a yellow card. Nope, none is on a yellow card. And of course, for France, the thing about France this time around is that there is no. I can't really say that. They've got probably match winners on the bench. I think their best team is the one that is out there. In fact, Spain, actually for France, you can actually say that their best team is the one that is actually lined up. Because if they are to change maybe one or two, that's why they can only maybe change one or two players. Because if we look at their bench consists of, let me check the lineups. Let me check their bench. Their bench consists of Samba, Rise, Konate, Lucas Hernandez, Gusto Lacroix, Theo Hernandez, Kone, Nkante, Chaki, Emery, Doué, Mateta, Thuram, and of course Miles. So clearly you can see that can't really say there's greater depth out of for that for that French team outside the one that is currently out there in the starting lineup. But for Spain, can clearly say Spain overall balance on the team actually a bit better because of got on the bench they've got David Raya, Joan Garcia, Eric Garcia, Pubel, Lorente, Grimaldo, Gavi, Zubemendi, Merino, Pedri, Pino, Iglesias, Ferran Torres, Nico Williams, and Muno. So of course Spain have got people who can actually come on and affect the game from the bench. Clearly, what Merino has been doing in most games, especially in the round of 32, and also actually in the round of 16 against Portugal, and also against Belgium in the quarterfinal, where Merino actually came off from the bench and actually was the match winner for his country. Anyway, we're just about ready to start. Hope you guys are locked in. We are just about ready to start this first semi-final of the FIFA World Cup. And as always, if you are watching this game and you haven't subscribed, please do me that awesome favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are off. We are off. Spain have actually kicked off in their match change kit of it looks like white t-shirts. And of course, I don't know what's is that maroon shorts. While for Portugal, not Portugal, rather France, in the, of course, their usual jerseys of blue t-shirts and white shorts. This is their traditional kit. So let's see which team is gonna come out on top. And as always, if you are watching this team and you haven't subscribed, please do me that awesome favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. So Mayan with the ball. Of course, this game, honestly, personally, I don't say I'm gonna refrain from calling it, but I think I'm just gonna slightly favor France because France, of course, yes, I might be a Spanish supporter, but that does not mean that I'm gonna live in the Lululand. I think I'm gonna back, not really, of course, I'm gonna back my Spanish team, but at the same time, I think France super little up front, of course. More or less see how the pattern of the game is gonna unfold, where the French are just gonna, of course, maybe play on the counter, allow Spain to keep the ball for long periods, and of course, maybe try and launch a counter. Dembele dispossessed, picked up by Baena into Rodri. This is a game where, honestly, for a Spanish team, they have to be super, super clinical. They can't really miss chances that they have been missing in the other games. Yeah, Unai Simon playing a risky game, but at least that is why he's actually in the team. Of course, keeping the ball very, very well for the Spanish team could actually like to build from the back. Actually, even having this discussion at work today, why doesn't Raya start many of the games for Spain? I think it's because for David Raya, he's very good shot stopper. and he can also distribute the ball very well upfield, but at the same time, he really struggles when it comes to distributing the ball short. And of course, that is how Spain like to play. So of course, Unai Simon is gonna get the nod, even though all round David Raya is a way better keeper. Honestly, I would have honestly started with David Raya. Yeah. So anyway, for these two teams path into the semi-final. For France, they beat Sweden in the round of 32, beat Paraguay 1-0 in the round of 16. Then, of course, in the quarterfinal, they beat Morocco convincingly. Lamine Yamal dispossessed of the ball. Barcola, this is Mbappé, Mbappé, Mbappé. Slow down, has to go recycle. And then, of course, yeah, in the quarterfinal, they did beat Morocco. As for Spain, they beat Austria in the round of 32. They beat Portugal in the Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal in the round of 16. Of course, then they beat Belgium in the quarterfinal. Kunde gives it away into Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal with two for comfort. Lamine Yamal cuts inside. He's Baena. Yes, of course, their game is pretty much settled into the rhythm that we expected, where Spain are gonna keep majority of the ball, while I think, of course, I do expect France to play in I don't say in a defensive shape, but more or less in a counter-attacking shape. Yes, and of course, also another bit of history in this fixture. This is the first time that uh, all semi-finalists of this World Cup have actually won this tournament before, because of course on the other side, Spain of course won it in 2010, France won it in 2018, Argentina in the other semi-final versus England, of course won it in they are the current champions, and of course England, yes, won it in 1966. So yes, there's a lot of history riding on this, and there are so many things that actually await the eventual winners of this tournament. Actually, Spain are the ones FIFA ranking, which is second, and of course France third. Of course, for Spain, looking to do back to back, because remember wins, of course, of the European Championship and the World Cup. Remember, they did it in way back in 2008 into 2010. Of course, hoping that this is gonna be a repeat of that particular history when they in that particular year. So Mbappe plays in Dinya, Barcola away from actually Kubasi is able to force a corner. Yes, can clearly see Spain. I won't say Spain, but France clearly very, very good, especially when going forward. They know how to break the pace because, of course, that front four has got pace all around the team. Kubasi is forced to consider corner. It's going to be the first corner of the game for the French. Be taken by Olise, their star man at this tournament. So all 5 assists. Olise into the box. It's cleared by Laporte. And of course, Rabiot just kick it straight out of play. That's gonna be a goal kick. Anyway, guys, if you are watching this team for the very first time and you haven't subscribed, please do me that awesome favor. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Of course, let's enjoy this semi-final together. It's gonna be a very, very good game. Let's hope it's gonna live up to the billing. So if you're watching this team and you haven't subscribed, please do me that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. We are on our way to 1,000 subs. We're just 8 subs away, guys. Guys, just 8 subs away. If 8 of you manage just to hit the subscribe button right now, and if you haven't subscribed, we are gonna be on our way to 1,000 subs. Of course, helping us get past that minimum threshold so that we can unlock memberships for the channel. So if you are watching this stream right now, thank you so much for taking your time to be part of it. And for those that have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support as well. But if you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button, Like the video as well. Help us get past the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs. Be part of the Vinskey Valor watch along community here on YouTube, and of course help us get past that minimum threshold of 1,000 subs so that we can unlock memberships for the channel. It's Lamine Yamal almost fouled. It's gonna be a free kick. Danny Olmo. Yeah, I told you this game is not gonna be easy. It's a French. It's actually a Spanish free kick, right on the edge of the box. It was very, very close to being a penalty. Right on the edge of the box. Rabiot picks up a yellow card. Yeah. And of course, that's why I said this was clearly going to be a huge test for both teams. I don't expect Spain to be blown away. Neither do I expect the French to be blown away by the opposition. That's why I said this is actually going to be a very, very even game. And of course, whoever takes their chances eventually wins it on the day. So if Spain do take their chances, they're going to win. Of course, the French create a lot of chances. And of course, if they take their chances as well, they're also going to carry the day. Course, Mayan organizing his wall. Oyazabal there over the free kick together with Bayana and Lamine Yamal. Let's see who's going to take the free kick. Let us see who is going to take this free kick. And at least looks like it's maybe going to be Bayana because he's the one counting his paces back as he lines up the free kick. So let's see what's going to happen. Okay, why is it taking such a long time to take this free kick? Taking a long time, huh? Over a minute now. Okay. Was finally the referee getting the spray. I don't know what was wrong with the one he had earlier, but anyway, it is fine. It is fine. Yes. Come on, let's get on with it, man. We've taken a lot of time, almost 2 minutes to set up this free kick. Let's see. Bayana with a shot. Oh my god. Stream into the wall. Lamine Yamal on the overlap to the far side. It's cleared by Pamecano. It's Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz, the cross blocked by Kunde. You'd wonder after all that, that is the kind of free kick that they produced. Such a tame effort into the wall from Baena. Really. Really, really, really. Sometimes you wonder what all that fuss was about, man. It is Rodri, central area into Kubasi. Pedro Porro, poor pass. Straight into the arms of Mayan. Yeah, I can pretty much say that both teams are still trying to feel each other into this game. That's why I can't really say that one team has been clearly overwhelming in this game. Nice pass into Rabiot. Yes, Mayan able to bypass that press from Spain. Rabiot is supposed to recycle it. This is Chouameni. If only Spain had a deadly finisher or somebody over striker over Mbappe's caliber. Trust me, they'll be the clear favorites at this World Cup. If Spain just had a striker, a dependable striker, clearly that is what is missing in their game, a dependable striker. Because of course you can't count on this Oyazabal fella. He's missed so many chances at this World Cup. Olise nudged off the ball by Laporte. It's gonna be a goal kick. Anyway, guys, make sure that if you are watching this team for the very first time, that you smash the like button and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Yes, we are trying to get past the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs. So if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed, please do us that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. Fabian Ruiz, yes, Rabi were able to get back and win the ball of Olmo. then plays it back to his goalkeeper, Mayan. It's picked up by Olise. Hey, almost a dangerous pass by Olise, man. Left it maybe a little bit short to Olise on the far side. Olise is clearly the creative threat for this French team. It's clearly the creative threat for this French team because he's already produced like 5 assists at this World Cup. It's quite impressive, man. Bearing in mind that Olise is not even a number 10, he's actually a winger. That shows you that as a player who can actually quickly adapt into a game, he knows his. He can only pretty much say he knows his role, because he's told, you know what, for us to accommodate Dembele and Mbappe, you need to play in the 10 position. And clearly, he has played well. He has played clearly remarkably well at this FIFA World Cup. Laporte goes long, intercepted by Rabiot, picked up by Kunde. He's now with Olise. Olise loses out, picked up by Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, Oyazabal, back to Pedro Porro. Haven't really seen Dembele on the ball, but eventually the Ballon d'Or winner or holder is gonna get on the ball soon, Yeah, because like I said, pretty much seeing the how the pattern of the game is gonna go. Spain, of course, dictating possession, while the French team are happy to play on the counter. Yeah, because this Spanish team has got a lot of technical players who actually love the ball. It's like every Spanish player is actually drilled into them that they're supposed to keep the ball for long periods. Rodri is clearly fouled by Olise. It's gonna be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick. Anyway, guys, make sure that in fact liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already done so. If you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And also make sure you do turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. Yes, 7 of you just need to hit that subscribe button and we are gonna get past the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs. For those that have already subscribed, as always, thank you so much. God richly bless you for the support that you show the channel. Thank you so much for the support. This is a Laporte to the far side into Baena. Baena crosses into the box, deflected by Kunde. Of course, this is where now France are a threat. There you go. Mbappe! Mbappe! Yes. Mbappe! Shoot Mbappe! Ah! Had to take 3 to stop him. You can clearly see this, the pace that they have out there. This is the Olise. Olise with the shot. It's blocked by Kubasi and it's going to be a corner. Can clearly see the threat that the French have, especially when that ball was played by Dembele into Mbappe. Kubasi, yes, was the one who had to defend against Mbappe. Mbappe forced wide. The cycle is to Dembele. And your corner's already been taken. Dembele crosses it in the box. It's picked up by Oyazabal. He's now with Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, unable to control the ball. It's out of play. I told you, yes, you can clearly see the pattern of the game for both teams. Spain, of course, gonna dominate possession, while I think France just gonna be playing on the counter because can't really expect the French team to keep the ball the way the Spanish teams does. Because of course, you can, like I said earlier, for the Spanish team, can clearly see that it's like it's been drilling every single player just to want to keep the ball. Always the ball should be on the ground, man. For the French, they don't really mind to mix it up. Of course, they've got a pacing behind for Mbappe to run onto, and also Dembele and even Barcola. This is Dembele on the left hand side, actually on the right. Dembele twisting and turning. Baena, Dembele into the box, into Barcola on the far side. Barcola, it's forced to recycle it. This is the Dinya. This is Chouameni to the box. It's cleared by Laporte. The ball goes out of play. Anyway, guys, if you are watching this stream for the very first time and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Of course, Yes, help us get past the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs. Yes, you already just need 7 subs, guys. Just 7 subs to get past the threshold of 1,000 subs. We can actually do it live, guys. We can do it live in this stream. So if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed, please do me that awesome favor. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel as well, and be part of the Vinskey Valor watch along community. So guys, just 7 subs, guys. Just 7 subs. 7 subs. If 7 of you just hit that subscribe button and like the video as well, we are gonna get past that minimum threshold of 1,000 subs. So of course, if you are watching this right now, this is of course the first semi-final of this FIFA World Cup, and of course it's gonna be super epic. So if you are watching right now and you haven't subscribed, please do us that favor. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Cucurella, yes, snatched off the ball by Pamecano. So that's going to be a goal kick to France. And of course, France, Spain haven't really created any clear-cut chances apart from maybe that free kick. And also for France, I think they've just had that particular moment. Nice touch from Olise into Kunde. I like the passing range that Mayan has today. Can clearly see he's able to bypass that Spanish press. He's been able to find one time Kunde on this far side. The other time he's able to find Rabio. So you can clearly see that they've got the range out there. So they're able to bypass that press, which is what they need to do. Because trust me, this Spanish team can actually peg you back, and especially keep you in your own half if you do not have that passing range. So at least they're able to see the spaces. Anyway, guys, keep liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you have not already done so. If you're in this stream right now and it is your first time, welcome. And also, if you are a returning viewer but you haven't subscribed, make sure you also subscribe to the channel as well. Cucurella on the far side, to the box. Dinya lets the ball bounce. Lamine Yamal, penalty! Ah, what the heck? Look at Dini with a mistake at the back. Ay. Did he kick out at Lamine Yamal? Oh my goodness. Ay. Penalty, guys. Penalty to the Spanish team. Look at Dean. I told you, letting the ball bounce, man. Ah, it's a penalty. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. As clear as day, man. That is a penalty. Look at Dean, man. Unaware that Lamine Yamal was coming from his blind side, threw out a kick, hit Lamine Yamal on the thigh, and just like that, referee blows for a penalty to Spain. Oh my goodness. Who's actually gonna take it? It's a very huge moment in the game, man. Of course, it's already been given. Yes, it's already been given. I don't think it's going to be overturned. That's a clear penalty. Of course, like I said, Lucadine let the ball bounce. And of course, if you do let the ball bounce, rule of thumb as a defender or even as any person defending any kind of ball in the box or even in the box, you never ever let the ball bounce. You attack the ball before it bounces. And of course, Lucadine was unable to see that Lamine Yamal was coming from his blind side. And just like that, he threw out a kick and actually hit Lamine Yamal. So penalty has been given by the referee. It is a penalty to Spain. Of course, Mbappé and Dembélé are still appealing for that. They don't think it was a penalty. But anyway, guys, that's a penalty. You can't really say that that is unfair. No, that's a penalty. That is a penalty. That is a penalty, man. So the French players just need to accept and move on, man. So guys, before this penalty is taken, make sure that you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do us that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Yes, make sure that you support the channel by subscribing to it. Help us get past the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs so that you can unlock memberships for the channel. So subscribe, guys. Before this penalty is taken, do subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Just 7 away from 1,000 subs. Oyarzabal is the one who's going to take the penalty. I don't know why I don't feel so confident. I don't feel so confident about this Oyarzabal fella. Oyarzabal, go! Oyazabal from the spot. Well taken penalty out of the reach of Mayan. Just like that, the Spaniards have taken the lead. Yes, the Spaniards have taken the lead, man. Spain won. French nil, man. That is how you take a penalty, man. Honestly, I did not feel confident that he was gonna score, but he's managed to score. Well taken penalty, man. Well taken penalty. Hit with pace out of the outstretched arms of Mayan into the back of the net. That is how you take a penalty, guys. You give the keeper absolutely no chance. It wasn't really in the top corner, but it was more or less hit with so much venom that, of course, the goalkeeper could not get attached to it. And just like that, the Spaniards have taken the lead. I don't want to say rightfully so, but of course, judging by that penalty, it was the right call. It was the right call by the match official to give a penalty to the Spaniards. And of course, the French are gonna appeal for that, but of course, at this time, doesn't really matter because it has already been given on the pitch. So anyway, Spain won, France nil. Yes, Spain already off the mark. It was clearly a gift by this Dinya guy. As soon as the ball went to the box and I saw it bounce, I knew, you know what, this can actually be peak for them. Because the minute that ball bounced, could clearly see that Lamine Yamal was able just to sneak in at the from Oyarzabal, not Oyarzabal, but Luka Dinya's blind side and able just to win the ball. Of course, get attached to the ball. And of course, Luka Dinya lashed out, rather threw in a foot in there, was able to catch Lamine Yamal on the thigh. And just like that, penalty was given to the Spanish team. So Spain already on their way. That's why I told you guys, you can't really rule out Spain in this game. That's why I said it's not going to be a very, very convincing win for either team. I do expect this game to be quite close. I do expect now France to actually come back at this Spanish team. Of course, let's see what Spain are gonna be made of. Anyway, guys, it is the hydration break, and during this hydration break, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed, please do us that awesome favor, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We are just 15, actually 6 subs away, guys. Just 6 subs away, guys, from getting past the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs. So guys, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do us that awesome favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Help us get past the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs so that you can unlock memberships for the channel. So guys, we can actually do it in this stream. We can do it in this stream. Quite a number of you watching right now. So if you haven't done so, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do us that awesome favor, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed. And of course, for those that have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. As always, thank you so much for the support. God richly bless you guys for the support that you show the channel. So guys, make sure that you're in fact liking that video, guys. Like that video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And of course, as always, for those that have already subscribed, I will keep saying it. Thank you so much for showing the channel support. Thank you so much for the support that you show the channel. God richly bless you. We're just about ready to resume after the hydration break. Of course, Kylian Mbappé and co look a little bit worried out there, but anyway, they don't really need to panic because this game is still pretty much in the balance. I don't think it's finished. I don't think that you can actually say that this game is already over because I do expect the French to now maybe become more so what don't say lethal, but at least they actually create more and more chances, man. Actually go at this Spanish team, eh? But I think this is the first time in this tournament that the French have been behind, especially in the knockout stages. Because against Sweden, they did win 3-0. Against Paraguay, they won 1-0. Against Morocco, they won 2-0. So this is their first official test. This is their first official test at this FIFA World Cup where they're actually playing, actually chasing the game. Because this hasn't happened for any hasn't happened for France in this game, in this FIFA tournament at all. Yeah, so guys, quite a number of you watching. Yes, game has already resumed. If you are watching this right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do us that impressive favor, that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and of course, turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. We're just 6 subs away, guys. Just 6 subs away, guys. Just 6 subs. If 6 of you who are watching right now that haven't subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. Trust me, we can get past that minimum threshold of 1,000 subs and unlock memberships for the channel. And of course, you'd also go a long way into supporting the channel and also being part of the Vinskey Valor Watch Along community. Oh my God, Saliba just sat down on the floor. Oh my God, man. Oh no, Saliba. Oh my goodness. Ay, 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 ay. It seems it's Lacroix who's gonna come on now. Huh? Saliba just sat down on the ground, man. No opposing player was close to him. He just had the ball, just sat down, just kicked the ball out of play. Seems like his race is done. Saliba's race is done, man. Saliba's race is done. Seems like he's going back from bad to us for the French team. Not that they've only gone a goal down, but they have now also lost. Gonna lose Saliba because I don't think he's gonna be able to continue. It seems like he has already signaled to the bench that, oh, no, what? I don't think I'm going to be able to continue. Ah, man, Saliba. Ah, man. Saliba, man. Hope you're going to be okay, bro. But anyway, as far as this game is concerned, I don't think he's going to be able to continue. So I do expect maybe Lacroix to come on. Yeah, the way he's working, he's not coming back. He's done. He's done. Ah, man. Saliba, bro. Ah. It's unfortunate, man. You never want to see that, man. Honestly, you never want to see that. So Lacroix is the one who's stripped and ready to come on. Lacroix of Crystal Palace coming on to replace Saliba. So Lacroix has come on to replace Saliba. So France being forced into an early change. Remember what I'd said earlier? That I can't really see any, don't say match winners, but the French squad depth is not that strong, especially if you look at the guys on the bench. There you go. So they have now have to rely on their bench players. Of course, Saliba, Lacroix. Of course, you do fancy Saliba. Saliba is a better player, but of course, I'm not saying that Lacroix is a bad player as well. No, he's not really a bad player. It's just that, of course, you prefer Saliba to be out there. So that's why I kept on saying, if you look at the two benches, can clearly see that from a Spanish perspective, they've got better bench out there. Because of course, the best team for France is actually out there. That's why when now this starting lineup is unable to do the business for them, sometimes I honestly struggle to see how they are gonna at least get back to the game because they don't really have any match winners on the bench. Because I can see, okay, they only have Chucky, be Marcus Thuram, Mateta, Doué. To the box, easy catch for Unai Simon. But of course, for the French, for the Spanish team, you've got Merino, you've got Pedri, you've got Gavi, you've got Ferran Torres, Nico Williams, Zubamendi. You can say he's also maybe going might also affect the game at some point. But Lenny, like I said, oh man, I told you it was not gonna be an easy game. It was not gonna an easy game. In fact, the discussion we're having at work today, many people are actually predicting a very easy win for France. I was like, no, don't think it's gonna be easy, guys. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy at all because this Spanish team is also good. It is good, man. They've got match winners in there, man. That's why I said if the Spanish team just had like a dependable striker, if they just had somebody like Mbappe up front, trust me, they would actually win this World Cup easily. But that is the only thing that they're missing in this FIFA World Cup. They don't have a dependable striker because you can't really rely on Razabal. Razabal's game is just pretty much uh, more or less relying on maybe him creating for others, but you can't really say that he's a finisher out there. So, if only they had a dependable striker, trust me, I would not even hesitate to actually say that they are actually the winners of this World Cup easily. But of course, because they've got Oyazabal out there, overall, yes, they've got a better team, but of course, they also have weaknesses out there. Yes. Hi, Winfriend. I hope you are well. Cucurella into the box. Yes, Olmo about challenged by Upamecano, cleared by Upamecano. It's gonna be a throwing. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, hi, Winfriend. Hope you are well. Hope you are well. This is Cucurella back into play. This is Rodri. This is Laporte. This is Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz coming forward. Fabian Ruiz. This is Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo with the shot. My goodness. My friend, please, please, please. Don't embarrass yourself again like that, man. Come on. What the heck are you doing, man? I don't know what I was thinking with that. I almost thinking from with that shot. Was clearly not even handsome at all. That was actually one of the worst shots you ever see, man. It's back with Unai Simon. Unai Simon choosing to go long, looking for Baena. Baena! Baena! Ah! Was that offside? Okay, offside, man. A letter for the French, man. A letter for the French, man. They're happy to see the. Yeah, 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 yeah. Honestly, that would have been very, very close, eh? Ah. Honestly, sometimes you just put the ball to the back of the net and give the referee a decision to make, man, with his VAR team. Olise blocked off, but of course, he picks up a foul, man. Anyway, guys, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do us that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. And of course, also turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. And of course, if you are watching this stream for the very first time, welcome to the stream. And as always, make sure you do support the channel by liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you have not already done so. So if you're watching right now and you haven't subscribed, please do me that awesome favor. Subscribe to the channel. We're just 6 subs away, guys. Just 6 subs away, guys. Just 6. If 6 of you who are currently watching right now that haven't subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. Trust me, we are getting past that threshold right now. We are gonna get past that threshold right now. So if you're actually watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do us that awesome favor. Like the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. For those that have already subscribed, as always, thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. God richly bless you. This is Barcola on the far side. Barcola, the shot over the bar. Come on, Barcola, you do a whole lot better with that chance, man. Barcola, come on, Barcola, you need to do a whole lot better with that chance, man. Cannot just sky the ball like that. Anyway, let's see what the French are made of now. We now are gonna see what the French are made of, because of course, yes, they'll now have to do something that they have not been able to do at this FIFA World Cup. That is come back from behind. In fact, many of the games that actually all the games that they have won, they've actually scored first. So let's see what they are gonna do. Let us see what they are gonna do. This is Fabian Ruiz. This is almost a very crowded central area. Recycled. Poro, the shot! High and wide, man. Look like a snapshot from Poro, man. Nice idea, though. Well over the bar, man. Anyway. Game hasn't really sprung into life, huh? Mayan with a poor pass, man. Gives it away to Rodri, Baena, Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, Ruiz. Oh, jeez. Upamecano with the last ditch tackle, man. Oh, what a move, man. What a move. it's like the Spaniards are beginning now to see that press actually now being able to actually get in behind and bypass that, not really bypass, but turn the ball over from this French back line. Because in the first period, before the hydration break, they're able to play that ball easily into the forwards. But right now, they almost caught in possession, man. Mayan gave the ball away, gifted a wonderful chance to Spaniards, but it was actually deflected wide by Pamecano. Corner is taken. It's now with Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz into the box. The far side gonna be recycled by Baena. Well played, man. It's now with Lamine Yamal trying to get past two, but is unable to do so. Of course, he commits the foul. That's gonna be a free kick. Lamine Yamal, yeah, he clearly committed the foul, man. You clearly committed the foul, man. Mm-hmm. Wow. Ish. Yeah. Man, this game is beginning to get into nervous territory, man. It's picked up by Dani Olmo. It took three to stop him, man. Olise, fouled by Rodri. Of course, Rodri is the one who's been tasked with, man, marking Olise today. So you can clearly see that is what he is going to do in this game. Lucadino on the far side. It's picked up by Lacroix. Nice turn. See what you call a Cruyff turn, man. Lucadine going forward, looking for Mbappe. Mbappe, yeah, looked like he was in an offside position, so ball has to be brought back. Mbappe. Oh no. Well, Unai Simon, Spain, make sure you don't mess it up, man. Kunde, it's cleared by Rodri. Yeah, Spain able to clear that danger. Anyway, guys, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please. Okay, let's watch this first. Mbappe offside. Yeah. Mbappe, man. Those are two offsides in a minute. Come on, bro. Ah, no. Okay, he looked onside. Yeah, okay, I understand his frustration. No, honestly, I understand his frustration. Anyway, guys, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and also make sure you do in fact turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. So guys, if you are watching this stream for the very first time, or rather you are a returning viewer but you have never subscribed to the channel, please do me that favor, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We're just 6 subs away, guys. In fact, guys, just 6 subs. 6 subs away from the threshold of 1,000 subs. So please support the channel, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and also make sure you do turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. So guys, if you're watching this right now and you haven't subscribed, yes, do us that awesome favor, guys. Just like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Yes, we can actually do it live, guys. It's very, very much possible to do it live in this game. Mbappe offside. That's gonna be offside. Referee hasn't even looked at the assistant referee. Looked like it was offside, man. Okay. Referee didn't blow for offside. Oh wow, interesting. He looked okay. Did he look onside? Oh yeah, he did look onside. He honestly did look onside. I only thought he was in an offside position. But Unai Simon starting position is very, very good. He was able to see the run of Mbappe and able to intercept it quite nicely. Anyway, it's a corner, excuse me. It's a corner to France. Olise with the corner into the box. The far side into Kunde. Kunde into the box. Header by Rodri. Oh, goalkeeper, man. Come on. You guys coordinate out there. But it's a foul on Laporte. It's going to be a free kick. Yeah. So it's actually a free kick, man. Yazabal didn't really communicate with Unai Simon, eh? Yeah. Of course, it does happen, man. Sometimes you do get this kind of miscommunication in the box. This Laporte is back on his feet, just about ready to resume play. Yeah, this first half has clearly flown by so fast, man. I didn't even notice it's the 43rd minute. It's a drop ball for the French. Dembele loses. Oh, it's fouled, man. It's gonna be a free kick. Fabian Ruiz, man. It's already been given, man. It's already been given, bro. So it's not gonna be overturned by the referee. Okay, yeah. That didn't look like a free kick, man. Aye. That didn't look like a free kick, man. And of course, VAR get involved and overturn that decision. That is what VAR is for. Anyway, at least now you see the benefits of VAR, guys. Many people have always questioned VAR and said, you know what? This VAR, this VAR, this VAR. Very questionable calls at this World Cup, but at least can clearly see VAR is able to intervene in such instances where a potential free kick is actually overturned. This is Cucurella coming forward. Cucurella, led defended by Chouameni. It's now with Olise. Olise cuts inside. Olise loses out. Olise has not so far not been able to get into the game at all. Mbappe trying to run to it. It's picked up by Laporte. This is Fabian Ruiz. This is Lamine Yazabal rather. This is Kubasi. This is Fabian Ruiz. This is Rodri. Oyazabal. So not Oyazabal rather. That is Kubasi. Oyazabal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Foul on Ruiz by Laporte. Sorry, by Rabio. Better be careful, bro. You're already on a yellow card, eh? You better be careful. Okay, it's fair, it's fair, it's fair. It's fair, man. Yeah, it's fair. Even if that was a second bookable offense, I don't think the referee would actually give it as a yellow card, eh? It's Laporte. Is Rodri. Is now with Kubasi. Kubasi coming forward. Lamine Yamal. Pass was deflected. It's picked up by Upamecano. Upamecano into Olise on the far side. Olise coming forward. Olise kind of just switching flanks with Dembele, but then able to combine properly. Kunde fouls the guy. It's gonna be a free kick to Spain. Anyway, 1 minute of added time, guys. 1 minute of added time. Sorry, 6 minutes of added time. 6 minutes of added time. Oof. Yep. Kubasi just kicks the ball straight out of play. It's gonna be thrown to the French. Chouameni. Haven't really seen him being involved in the game as much. He's now Kunde. Kunde on the far side. Kunde into the box. Just a little bit too far for Mbappe. Kept in by Barcola on the far side. Barcola into Dembele. Dembele, Chouameni. Yes, this is Luka Dean. Luka Dean. Rabio into the box. Cleared by Cucurella. Offside. Another offside, man. Come on, guys. Clearly. You cannot see down the line, man. Need to watch those runs. You need to watch those runs, man. But the French are really clearly being caught offside many times, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Whether they are too fast for the assistant referees or they are clearly not watching that back four of Spain being able to now time their runs effectively. Eish. Anyway, guys, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do us that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. There are quite a number of you watching right now. So if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, make sure you do in fact like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. For those that have already subscribed, as always, thank you so much for the support. Yes, God richly bless you guys for at least subscribing to the channel and showing support for the channel. Picked up by Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz has actually played well today in that midfield. Given away by Unai Simon into Chouameni. Bad pass by Unai Simon. This is now with Olise. Olise. This is Chouameni. This is Pamecano. This is Lacroix. This is Luca Dean. Well, the French, yes, they appear to be attacking, but I don't really see them creating any clear-cut chances out there. I don't remember Unai Simon making any saves. Foul on Kunde, it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick, man. Oh, yeah, sorry, guys. All yellow cards that were carried forward from the quarterfinal were wiped out. So, that's why both teams come into this game on clean slates, having nobody working a suspension tightrope. Nice pass into Olmo. This is Rodri. This is Kubasi. This is Unai Simon. Unai Simon choosing to go long, looking for Baena. Headed by Kunde. Olise. Baena wins it back. Laporte kicks it long. Tries to find Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal well defended by Upamecano. Lacroix to Upamecano. Nice pass into Kunde. Well played, man. Skunde. Hey, Olise. Nice dummy, man. Hey, Olise. Nice dummy, man. Didn't look like there was a touch in there. Has it been overturned again by VAR? No, it hasn't. Okay. I thought VAR are going to get involved. But I don't think VAR get involved in potential throw-in decisions. Don't really get involved. Unless it leads to a goal. Barcola. This is Mbappé. Mbappé into the box. He's now with Luca Dean, blocked by Rodri. It's out for another throw-in. I don't remember Unai Simon making any saves, man. Come on, guys. Come on. French, you need to move the ball a whole lot quicker before the half ends. Can you actually get one more chance before the half ends? This is Kunde. On the far side, this is Olise. Olise cuts inside. Olise. Dembélé. Miskicked shot. Other cross. It's out for a goal kick. It's going to be the last chance of the half, man. And of course, the referee does in fact blow for halftime. Yes, it is halftime, guys. This half has actually flown by so fast, man. This half has gone by so fast, man. Honestly. This is why you say you don't really know how the game has moved on so fast, man. But anyway, Oyarzabal's penalty is the difference maker at halftime because the Spanish team goes into halftime leading 1-0, courtesy of a very well taken penalty from Oyarzabal, able to bury that penalty very well out of the outstretched arms and reach of Mayan into the back of the net, and of course give his Spanish team the lead. So, of course, France were able to come back, just a few huffing and puffing, but they haven't really created any clear-cut chances. Don't really see any point where in the game where the French had a lot of possession are actually forcing Unai Simon into crazy saves. But I do expect, as far as the second half is concerned, that the French are gonna come out and now go on the attack right from the off, because they clearly need to get the goal. And like I said, this is actually the first time that the French are actually training at this FIFA World Cup. They've never been before at halftime or even in any period of the game where they're actually chasing the game. So this is the first time that they are actually looking to turn things around in this game and of course go and win. And of course, they have to do something that they have not clearly not done in the entire tournament, which is win a game after conceding first. But for the Spaniards, they have also not been in that position as well. In fact, all of their games, they've actually won it by scoring first. It's because they've also only conceded one goal. Now you can clearly see why their defense is quite strong out there, because they've actually limited this French team to very, very few clear-cut chances. And if you look at the balance of play, somebody can actually argue that the Spaniards have been way better than the French. Yeah, so let's have a look at those stats. Yes, these are the halftime stats right now, guys. And of course, like I said, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do so. Yes, help us get past the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs. We are just 6 subs away, guys. Just 6 subs, guys. If 6 of you just smash that subscribe button, and if you haven't done so, if 6 of you just support the channel right now, honestly, we can get past that threshold right now on this stream. So if you're watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed, please do us that awesome favor, smash that subscribe button and also like the video as well. There you go. This is the story of the game. First start with the facts. Can clearly see the match momentum. Yes, clearly the first 25, 26, or even potentially 30 minutes can pretty much say that both teams are just trying to feel each other, because you can't really say that either team was dominating. But of course, the Spaniards able to turn on their style, especially in that last moment, especially the last 5-10 minutes. And of course, for the French, yet to create anything at all. In fact, these are actually the fewest chances that the French have created at this stage in the game, at this World Cup. And of course, can clearly see possession 44% in favor of France, 56% in favor of the Spanish team. Expected goals 0.99, and for French 0.04. That tells you guys what is happening in this game. Can clearly see what is happening. Of course, stats don't really tell you the full story, but at the same time, they tell you a fraction of the story. You can more or less rely on stats, because France have pretty much been playing on the counter before they conceded the goal, because they're just happy to leave the Spaniards to actually keep the ball. And now you see why, for the past 2 games, between these 2 times, it's been very, very difficult to actually call it, because, like I said, it was never gonna be a convincing victory for the French. Trust me, guys. Unless maybe they do that in the second half, they turn it around. But of course, it was never gonna be the story of the game, because the Spanish team are also quite good, man. They're also quite good. And you can clearly see here, total shots for Spain, 5, 1 on target. Touches in the opposition box, pretty much equal. Big chances, 2. Of course, the penalty, and also the one that Upamecano got. So that's actually the big chance that the Spaniards had. Of course, for the French, no big chances. Passes 163 for the French, 219 for the Spaniards. 1 yellow card apiece. Yeah, so honestly, the French need to pick up their game ASAP. Or this might actually be the end of their World Cup. Because this is actually gonna be Didier Deschamps' last World Cup for this French team. Been with them all through since 2018. Won it in 2018. Lost it in 2022. And of course, I don't know whether they're going to lose it from here, but we will see. We will see. Of course, like I said, yes, the Spaniards can clearly see have kept the ball quite well in their own half and also in the opposition half. For the French, haven't really been bossing it, especially when it comes to possession, because they're just happy to let the Spaniards have the ball. Because like I said, if you look at the balance of both teams, the Spaniards actually have better players who can actually keep the ball and have the ball played into feet. Yes, so do the French because the likes of Mbappe, Olise, they like the ball played into feet, but they clearly do not have the midfielders that the Spaniards have, especially people who can actually pass through the lines. Anyway, Saliba was forced off earlier on, picked up an injury. That's why he was replaced by Lacroix. So I can't really say that that really affected the French game, not so much. But the guy who was clearly not be in the game at all is this guy Olise, and that's why you see every other person for French attacking every other attacking player for the French has a poor rating because their engine is right here. This guy right here, this guy called Olise, is clearly their engine. Can clearly see he's not been on the ball at all. Expected assists 0.01, chances created 0, defensive contributions 1, touches 31, touches in the opposition box 1. Look at that, man. Passes into final third 1, accurate crosses 1, accurate long balls 2 out of 3, corners dispossessed 3 times, actually once. So you can pretty much see that if Olise has a poor game, the entire French attacking team also has a very, very poor game. That's why I said he is the engine. And actually, Rodri has done a very, very good job of keeping him quiet because Rodri is the one who has clearly man-marked him out of the game so far. Because, of course, Rodri clearly playing in that 6 role very well. Of course, ensuring that Olise does not get on the ball at all. In fact, at some point, Dembélé and Olise have had to switch flanks. Dembele comes into the 10, and of course Olise goes out into the 11, actually into the 7 position. So, and Olise has lost the ball like 10 times. Dembele has also lost the ball 11 times. That's why you see guys, they are struggling out there. Because especially when Olise ticks, this entire French attacking lineup ticks as well. Because he's the guy on 5 assists for the French team. As far as Spain is concerned, of course, yes, their midfield clearly doing a wonderful job. Like I said earlier, Ruiz and Rodri playing wonderfully well. Of course, Olmo has not really been in the game, but can't really rely on Olmo. And of course, the attacking threat for Spain, of course, their attacking threat is actually down the wing, and also they can also mix it up in the middle of the park. So I pretty much expect the likes of Ferran Torres maybe to come on after sometime in the second half, maybe to replace either Olmo or Baena. And of course, Ferran Torres and the likes of Merino are going to offer a different game for the Spaniards, man. So, anyway, that is the tale of this half so far. Uh, on the bench, who do you think can actually come on for both for either team to change the game? I do expect a Desiree Doué to come on at some point, and Zaire Emery. Chucky might also be thrown in there, but I don't know whom he's gonna replace. Then, of course, for the Spanish team, can clearly see they've got a better bench. Gavi, Pedri, Ferran Torres, Nico Williams. Those are already 4 players that can actually change the game. Mikel Merino. So clearly, the Spanish have a better all-round squad. That's why, like I said, this game was never gonna be easy for any team out there. It was never gonna be easy for the Spaniards. It was never gonna be easy for the French as well. So let's see how the second half is gonna shape up. Let's hope that it's gonna be way better, especially from a French perspective. Let's hope that they're gonna go out there and attack this Spanish team, because so far they have been unable to create any chances. Mbappe has not been in the game. Olise, like I said, not been in the game. Clearly, he's been kept really, really quiet by Rodri. And like I said earlier, he's lost the ball like 12 times. Losing the ball 12 times, man. That clearly shows you that might not be your day unless something drastic changes in the second half, or you actually tighten up a little bit. Because losing the ball, especially for a number 10, doesn't really spring confidence. If you are a number 10, if you're always getting on the ball and you always keep losing it, you realize that you tend to become more and more frustrated. Not that he is frustrated, but of course can clearly see that he's not helping his team as well. And of course, the rest of the forward line are reliant on Olise to actually create for them. So, I don't know. But anyway, so far Rodri is doing a good job on him. Rodri is clearly doing a very, very good job on him. Anyway, guys, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do us that awesome favor, guys. make sure you do in fact like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We are just 6 subs away, guys. Just 6 subs, guys. 6 subs. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 subs away, guys. Just 6 subs away from the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs. So if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. So if you are watching this right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Yes, help us get past that minimum threshold so that we can unlock memberships for the channel. We can actually do it live, guys. We can actually do it before this game ends, because there are quite a number of you watching right now. Maybe there might be some of you that have not subscribed. So please make sure that if you are watching right now, that you already subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you want to, you can also maybe also introduce yourself in the chat section. Let us know where it is you're watching from, whom you fancy in this game. And of course, if you think the French are gonna turn this around. So guys, make sure that you are in fact liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Liking the video is not only for the people who have subscribed, or rather the people who are subscribing, but it's also for the returning viewers and subscribers. So if you're also watching this and you haven't liked the video, make sure you also like the video as well. So anyway, Mbappe. Yeah, the other thing that also for Mbappe is that I can really say he's had the best game. In fact, this is actually the poorest that France have been at this World Cup in any half. Because against Senegal, can't really say they were poor, but Senegal had two clear-cut chances that fell to Ismail Assar in the first half. They are unable to take them, and as a result, the French were able to turn things around in the second half and, of course, get the victory. So, of course, if you compare Senegal and Spain, Spain are way better than Senegal, and of course, the stakes right now are way higher than in the group stage games. Because it is one thing to blow your opponents away in the group stages. It's a totally different game now when you meet another team, especially another team that is as high as you in the round, actually in the semi-final. France is physical, Spain is tactical. Yeah, you're right. Yes, Spain is tactical, and also I'd also say they're also a bit more technical because, of course, those ball playing players out there. In fact, you'd even argue like every Spaniard out there can actually pass that ball and actually keep the ball well, right from the goalkeeper all the way to Azabal up front. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, France is physical, but of course the Spain is tactical. And of course, like I said, their tactical approach to this game, they've clearly ensured that even though they're playing in a high line, Rodri has been doing a wonderful job on Olise and ensuring that Olise does not get on the ball. Because if Olise and Dembélé are not getting on the ball for this French team, then it becomes very, very hard for them to actually turn things around. That's why I'm like, I don't know why Deschamps actually started with Barcola. I expected him to start with Doué, because I do think that Barcola is way more effective if he's coming on as a sub. Yeah. But anyway, maybe he has his reasons. Maybe he wanted to give Doué an opportunity to rest. But anyway, let's hope that that decision is not going to cost him. Let us hope that that decision is not going to cost him. Anyway, guys, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed, make sure you do in fact subscribe to the channel. We're just about ready to start the second half. Both teams have made their way onto the pitch. So if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed, please do us that awesome favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can be alerted whenever we do go live. So subscribe to the channel, guys, if you haven't already subscribed. If you are watching this right now and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And of course, for those that have already subscribed, thank you so much for the support. God richly bless you guys. Just about ready to start the second half. Dembélé kicks us off in the second half. Of course, we are off. We are off for the second half. So let's see what the French are made of in this second half. Let's hope that it's going to be a way better second half than they did than the first half performance, because clearly their first half performance was not something to be desired at all. And of course, the Spaniards can actually rely on them to actually keep the ball well. And of course, in fact, if it's one team that can actually beat this French team, it's actually these Spaniards. Because clearly, the tactical approach to this game clearly so far is working. Yeah. And they've clearly ensured that Olise and Dembélé so far have been able to get into the game. Mbappé, at some point, I do expect him to get into the game. But of course, for Mbappé, he needs the service out there. But sometimes I do wonder if maybe he's unable to get the ball in central areas, wouldn't he be forced to drift to the left-hand side and try and actually get on the ball more often? Maybe that's going to happen, but I don't know how practical that's going to be. But maybe it might lead to a bit of conflict with this guy called Barcola, because Barcola is also the one playing out there. Anyway, no changes for either side. No changes for either side. I think what's going to happen at some point, Mbappe is going to continue to drop. If he's not going to get the service, it's going to continue to drop deeper and deeper. Of course, now the game has kind of changed. It's now the French looking to maybe now keep the ball and actually go on the attack. While the Spaniards, of course, now playing the game that the French are playing in the first half, where they're just happy to maybe soak up the pressure and maybe go on the counter attack. Excuse me. Oh yeah, but Yamal wins it. Yeah, no foul on Lamine Yamal. Yeah, clearly the French almost turned over. Nice pass by Pamecano into Kunde. Kunde coming forward. Picked up by Olise. Olise, well marked by Cucurella. Ish. Yeah, Olise has still been unable to get into the game so far. It's clearly been kept quiet. Oh, nice pass from Unai Simon into Cucurella. Yeah, nice pass, man. Nice pass. Now you see why he's out there, man. His distribution is very good, man. He might not be the best shot stopper, but at least his distribution is good. Dani Olmo trying to go down the line. Just let the ball run. Amecano back to his keeper, Mayan. Goes long. Header by Laporte. Now with Rodri. Ruiz. Amecano. He fouled, man, by Fabian Ruiz. Yep. Fabian Ruiz was just able to remove his foot at the last hour. Thank you. Digne just goes down and tumbles in the box. Oh, not in the box, but tumbles. But referee clearly not blowing for a foul. It's picked up by Porro. This is Rodri. Yes, it's clearly a team that can actually keep this French team quiet. It's these Spaniards, man. Oyazabal, nice pass. Oh, Yamal, no foul, man. There was no foul on Yamal. Come on. Come on. There's no foul, bro. Get up. The referee clearly letting the game flow, man. Olise trying to Mbappe rather trying to play in Barcola, loses out. Is Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz, Rodri. This is Baena. Baena switches the flanks into Olmo. What the heck is Lacroix doing, man? Why? Oh, you're hitting them off the ball, man, bro. What the heck are you doing? It's an error of VAR, man. You better be careful. You better not make your team play the remaining of this game with 10 men. Only okay, looked like a 50-50, and of course Yamal, of course, appealing for a foul, but there's no foul, man. There's no foul on Yamal, man. Clearly, no foul, no foul. Anyway, the officiating today has been good, man. It has been so nice, man. In fact, other than maybe the few decisions that VAR do get wrong, or maybe then the officials, into the behind. Lamine Yamal! Lamine Yamal! Oh! Offside. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Big chance for Spain, but Lamine Yamal had straight offside, man. Lucadinha could not track the run, but he's just lucky that Yamal was caught offside, man. Spain forced a turnover in the Spanish, another in the French half. Ruiz plays it back to Unai Simon. Unai Simon looking for Olmo. Now with Dean. Picked up by Pedro Porro. I think Doué needs to come on ASAP, man. Doué needs to come on for the French, man. Barcola looks lost out there. This is Laporte. Fabian Ruiz, Cucurella on the far side, well worked by the Spaniards. This is Cucurella, Cucurella. This is Baena, Baena, Baena cuts inside, Baena into Oyazabal, Oyazabal, Oyazabal with a shot over the bar. It's appealing for a corner, but nothing doing, bro. Nothing doing, man. There's no deflection in that, man. Clearly, no deflection. Anyway, I think Doué needs to come on ASAP. Doué needs to honestly come on ASAP. The heck is Mayan doing, man? Just kicking the ball straight out of play. Bro, this is not rugby, man. This is not the game where we just look to gain ground, man. Yes, two sprinters out there. Noah Lyles and what's the name of this guy? Usain Bolt. It's good to see them out there, man. Nice Simon kicks it long. Lacroix with the header. Barcola loses out. Lamine Yamal able to get away from Digne with ease, man. He's in behind. Lamine Yamal. He's just dispossessed by Barcola. Well, nice defending from Barcola, man. Then another poor pass into Mayan, but at least he's able to prevent the corner. He's forced to go long. Rodri with the header. It's picked up by Cucurella. That change needs to come ASAP for the French, man. They show. You look so relaxed on the bench. Come on. You need to change things up, man. You may have won a World Cup, but this is the first time that they're gonna, of course. If you want to edge yourself into history, man, you need to change things up, man. Because I think he's gonna be the first person ever to win the World Cup twice as a manager and also once as a player. He's gonna be the only one who has ever done that. Nobody has ever done that. Of course, there are many players, actually, Brazilian team and also the Italian team, who've actually won it twice. Remember, Italy won it in 1934, 1938. Brazil won it in 1958 and 1962. This is Mbappé. This is Chouameni into Kunde on the far side. Dembélé. Anyway, French forward line. You picked the worst day to have an off day. You clearly picked the worst day to have an off day, man. You haven't created any chances, man. Unai Simon, man, hasn't been forced into a save of any kind. It's Dembele, Pamecano. Hey, Bayern is able to win it off Kunde. Yeah, the Spaniards are beginning to be forced further and further back. This is Barcola. Barcola. Simon is able to intercept that easily. Yeah, I think for the Spaniards, they now need to maybe. I think this is the time actually to bring on Ferran Torres, because that French line is gonna become higher and higher. So they now need the players out there to actually now run in behind and actually cause problems for that French team. Of course, Doué about to come on now. Thank you. Doué is about to come on, man. Oh, Rabiot was taken off. I didn't even notice. Honestly, I didn't even notice that Rabiot was taken off. Yeah, so Kone was brought on by France. Kone. Claudio Kone was actually brought on. So Rabiot was taken off. I didn't even notice. So Doué also about to come on. This is Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal into Rodri, Fabian Ruiz to the box. It's overhit, man. So I think Doué should be coming on now. Doué should be coming on for Barcola. Yeah. Doué is coming on. Thank you. Thank you, Day Show, man. That is what you call not wasting more time, man. Just react to that because clearly Barcola was not really doing anything in that game. So the French only having 2 more subs, only having 2 more subs to go in this game because, of course, the first sub that they made, Saliba was forced off, picking up an injury. Lacroix coming on. Of course, also Rabiot, who already picked up a yellow card, was taken off to be replaced by Kone. And now Barcola has been, actually, sorry, Rabiot, yeah. And then, of course, now Barcola has been taken off to be replaced by Doué. Which to me, I think it was actually very, very much unnecessary, even starting with Barcola, because now you actually now force yourself into a change that you might as well have actually refrained from making either way, because if you have the players out there, this is Dani Olmo, the green grass into Baena with the shot blocked by Kunde. This is Rodri looking for Lamal, intercepted by Dinya. This is Fabian Ruiz. This is Pedro Porro. This is Pedro Porro. Goal! Pedro Porro! 2-0. Game should be over now, man. I think this game's over. This game is over, guys. This game is over. Hey, Pedro Porro, bro. That is what you call an overlapping defender, man. Yeah. The Spaniards heading for another World Cup final, man. Ish. It is peak for France, man. It is seriously peak for France. Peak. Oh my goodness. It's like their race is coming to an end, man. Pedro Porro able to combine very well with the Olmo with the pass. Yeah. Look at the running from Oyarzabal. The way he was able to drag Lacroix out of position. Told you. Lacroix, man. Poor defending from Lacroix. I don't know what he was doing, man. He should have just held his line. Pedro Porro having a one-on-one opportunity, just passing that ball into the back of the net to give the Spaniards a 2-goal lead. Do you think the French are going to come back? I don't think so. Stranger things have happened, but I don't think so. Hey, Kylian Mbappé, man, what the heck is happening, bro? Yeah. That's why I said earlier, it was the worst day for the French team to actually have an off day, especially those wingers out there. The worst day. In fact, it looks like the Spain might even run away with it. If actually they bring on Ferran Torres right now, which I don't think they will, because they're going to run away with it, man. Do you expect France to come back from 2 goals down in 30 minutes? And they haven't really created anything. Hey, Spaniards, man. This is the first time that the French have actually considered 2 goals, man. They have not considered 2 goals. So it's actually been a game, it's actually been a day of fast for the French team. The first time that they've fallen behind at this tournament. It's also the first time that they have considered 2 goals. Come on, clearly. I don't think so. But how the game is going right now, Clearly, the Spaniards have their tails up, man. The Spaniards do have their tails up, man. They are clearly playing their hearts out. My goodness. Might this Spain team actually win this World Cup? Honestly, and even when the stream started, I honestly had them picked. I actually had the Lamine Yamal in behind. Lamine Yamal to seal it. Lamine Yamal goal offside. Ah, yeah, yeah. Eish. Ooh. Okay, Lamine Yamal is saying that he's clearly not offside, but he looked offside, man. My goodness, what's happening to this French team? Hey, look at Dean, man. It's being harassed out there, man. Look at Dean has had actually one of the worst games at this World Cup, man. Look at that. The other Spaniards are playing, actually playing with a lot of confidence, man. Keeping the ball, passing it around. Eish. They clearly have the players out there to actually win this game for them, man. Yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, Yamal was clearly offside, man. Hey, look at Dean clearly having a torrid time against Yamal. Can't just defend against him, man. Yamal thought that he had gotten the third goal of the game, but it was disallowed for offside. Anyway, Vieira already looked at it, so clearly not offside, man. Anyway, that's why they say a good day, you can actually know how a day is going to turn out, especially in the morning. And of course, for France, as soon as Saliba went down, you knew, you know what? This might actually be peak for them, man. This might actually be peak for them. Ay, yeah. Hey, Spaniards, man. I told you, don't rule them out, man. Do not rule them out. All the people who are saying that this is going to be a very, very clear-cut victory for France, clearly, you underestimated this Spanish team. You clearly underestimated them, man. Yeah, because the Spaniards are all over France at the moment, man. Ever since that second goal has been scored. Hey, hey, France, man. France clearly looking at the team that is actually defending right now. Like it's more or less damage limitation. Might it actually be Spain's tournament? Well, if it is their tournament, man. Oh, of course, they're of course gonna play the winner of Argentina versus England. Who do you think is gonna be? Of course, you're gonna cover it tomorrow. Who do you think is gonna be in the final next to Spain? Because I don't think the French are gonna come back unless a miracle happens. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen because clearly they say uh, that you can always know how a day is gonna turn out, especially now when you look at how things are happening from the morning. Let me just translate it to Kiswahili. It says siku mbaya huonekana asubuhi. So you can always know how a day is gonna turn out, especially now when you just look at how the morning starts. And of course, the morning for France was very, very poor. Morning more or less referring to this game, the first half. Of course, the first sign of trouble was uh, Saliba picking up an injury. Mbappe, Olise, Dembele not been in the game at all. Mbappe going on out wide is forced to. He actually forces a corner off Unai Simon. So, oh, Olise gonna take the corner. Olise, this is Dembele. Nice pass. Look at Dinch. Cross is blocked by Pedro Porro. Yeah, the guy was just scored the second goal. Now you see why the Spaniards have only conceded one goal in this tournament. Now you see it in plain black and white. Olise crosses into the box. Chouameni with the flick. Out of play. Hey, the French clearly picked the worst day to have an off day. Clearly, this is the worst day to have an off day. Why are they choosing to have an off day today? Come on, guys. Come on. This is the worst time, man. It's picked up by Dani Olmo. Yes, he was dispossessed, but he had been fouled in the build-up, so it's gonna be pulled back for a free kick to the Spaniards. In fact, the Spaniards actually look more compact. now that they've scored the second goal. They even look to be playing with a lot more confidence, man. Still no chances created, man, in this second half for the French. Still no shot on target, man. No shot on target. That's why I said, are there any match winners for France out there? Actually, not match winners, but game changers. Do you actually see any? Honestly, I don't see any so far. Because for France, their best team is their starting 11. That is their best team. But of course, if you look at Spain, there are games in which Ruiz has started. Pedri has been on the bench. In fact, Pedri was the one starting in the group stages. Then, of course, in the knockout, Ruiz has now been the one who's been starting. Dembélé into Mbappé. This is Kone. The French need a miracle now. Luka Dean is not gonna get to that. Doué has even came on, has been unable to affect the game at all. So who else can actually come on to change this game for the French? I think maybe at some point maybe they just maybe need to take off Olise. Sometimes you just need to call it and say, you know what, might not be working today. Mbappe with a shot, dragged wide. It's gonna be a corner. Nice block from Cucurella, man. Hey, Cucurella with a very, very good block. Olise takes the corner quickly. Olise, this is Luka D. The agency needs to be out there for up there for the French. Olise, Olise, this is Doué. Shoot! Shoot! Blocked by Kubasi. Doué with another chance. Picked up by Olise. This is Luka Din. Cross it. Easy catch for Unai Simon, man. And of course, Unai Simon goes on the counter. Mayan, nice. Read that long ball from Simon. Looking for Yamal on the far side. He's now found on the attack. And this is Mbappe. Mbappe offside, man. Mbappe, man. Don't abuse the assistant referee. Clearly you're in an offside position, man. Oh. I feel for the French, man. Honestly, today, they have not even been wasteful. They have not even created anything. In fact, this is the lowest chances that they have created of any game at this stage. Because French have always been averaging around 15 chances a game. Right now, they only have 4. 4 in 68 minutes. And then you expect them to create 2 clear-cut chances in the to actually just get back to this game and actually take it into extra time probably. And you'd actually back the Spaniards to actually get a third goal. Because, like I said, as soon as that second goal went in, game was pretty much over, man. Funny enough, in the poll, you guys are saying it's even Stevens, 50-50 chance. They are actually, you have given both teams an equal chance of actually winning this game. But I don't think so. I do not think so. I think this game is pretty much won for the Spaniards, man. The French, their journey at this World Cup is coming to an end. Because, you see, I've watched many games to know that there are days you just know, you know what, you have an off day, and no matter what you try, what you do, it's just not meant to happen. It more or less looks like that is the kind of day that the French are having here. It's clearly not working for them at all. Nothing has worked. Olise, like I said, has not been in the game, has completely been a passenger today. The Spaniards, of course, kept the ball well in midfield. Ruiz and Rodri have played their game the tournament so far because I think this is the best that they've actually performed at this tournament as a pair. Honestly, I'd picked this boy Pedri to start, but I think other Fabian Ruiz is a way better Yeah, Fabian Ruiz is a way better midfielder out and is clearly doing the business for this team. So honestly, I just hope that for the French sake, they don't consider third goal because it would have been super, super sad for them actually to be blown away by this Spanish team. And the game looked very, very close, man. But honestly, they have not had anything whatsoever. They have not had anything for these Spaniards, man. They have not really created anything. They have not worked the goalkeeper. They have not in any way also troubled the defense in any way. It's been a very, very easy game for the Spaniards. They have kept the ball well. Anyway, it's about ready to resume for after the hydration break. Do you see any path back for this French team? Honestly, I don't think so. That's how I've kept on saying. There are games that you just watch, you know what? It's not really gonna work. But of course, the changes are now gonna be made for this French side. Jackie looks like he's coming on. Take off Olise. Yeah, thank you. Olise and Digne, thank you. Take off Olise. Olise and Digne being brought off. Of course, Jackie and Hernandez coming on. So Theo Hernandez. So let's see what Beef Chucky is gonna do, man. Just see what Beef Chucky is going to do. So all by Olmo on Chuameni is gonna be a free kick. So anyway, guys, the second period of the Black or better, the last quarter of this game is underway. Of course, do you expect the French to turn this around? I don't think so. But anyway, who knows? Stranger things have happened. This exactly was the tale for the French in the final against Argentina 4 years ago. Actually, the game was like this. The French were completely not in the game. The Argentines were coasting to victory. And just like that, Mbappe was able to get a penalty. And that is how the game changed, man. Mbappe scoring 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes. Doué into the box. Deflected. Picked up by Fabian Ruiz. Just clears the ball. Oyazabal into Yamal. Thank you. Ferran Torres is going to come on now. For who? For Oyazabal or Baena. So Ferran Torres is about to come on. Who's he going to replace? I think it's going to be Baena. Oh, it's Oyazabal. Oh, nice. Good. So Oyazabal is being replaced by Ferran Torres. So at least can clearly see that what the De La Fuente is thinking that is that he wants to now play on the attack, and of course just ensure that Torres is able to run in behind because clearly Torres can do that impressive job out there, man. Torres clearly he has played in that position remarkably well for Barcelona this past season, so you can clearly actually lead the line effectively. Kunde, Z foul? Nope. Referee plays advantage. Pamecano. This is Beef Chucky. Sorry, don't call him Beef Chucky. It's Ryan Chucky. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm calling him Beef Chucky. It's Ryan Chucky. Ryan Chucky. Doué. Mbappe is not going to get to that. And you see, the other interesting thing for the French is that Ryan Chucky hasn't been brought on enough in the previous games for you to actually say that he can actually come on and win the game for the French or maybe affect the game because he's pretty much been an unused subs in most of the games at this World Cup. I think He's only, I think, played, is it once or twice? Let me check. How many times has he played at this World Cup? How many times has he played? Uh-huh. He's played 3 minutes against Senegal, 22 against Iraq, 25 against Norway, 6 against Sweden, 5 against Paraguay. So you can clearly see he's not getting significant minutes at all. He's got 0 goals, 0 assists. So do you expect him to affect the game in this second half? Don't think so. And now the French are out of subs. They can't really bring on anybody else. They are out of subs, man. So that means that likes of Mateta, Turam, not gonna come on. Ngolo Kante not even had a sniff at this tournament, not even played a single game. Marcus Thuram, has he played any game at this World Cup? When he played 1 minute against Iraq. So that's what I'm saying. Clearly, you see that the best French team is the one that actually starts the game. They don't even have enough of depth outside the first starting 11. They don't have enough of a squad depth outside of the first 11. And I think that is always going to be their biggest undoing. Because even the guys that they have brought on, do you expect them to change the game for them? I don't think so. So, looks highly likely that it's going to be Spain in the final. Of course, there you go. Merino coming on. There you go. Match winner coming on. So, Merino and Pedri coming on. So, Pedri. So, Ruiz and Olmo coming off. So Merino's not gonna the one play there in that position. Vacated by actually it's I think Pedri's actually it's Pedri who's gonna play in the Ruiz position, and of course Merino is gonna play in the position that has been vacated by Olmo. So do you fancy the Spanish to get a third goal? I think so. Expect Merino to get a goal, man. Merino is Pedri coming forward. Merino clearly a match winner out there for this Spanish team. This is Baena. Baena into the box. Ferran Torres! Headers just wide. Didier Deschamps, man. I'm sorry. Your race is run, man. Your race is run. It's been nice knowing you. You have led this French team for so long, for 14 years. It's unfortunate that all good things must come to an end. It took over way back in 2016. Sorry, 2014 rather. They actually lost the European final to Cristiano Ronaldo and his Portuguese time way back in 2016 on home soil, man. So, but at least you won the World Cup, and you can pretty much say that it was a deserved victory for them at the World Cup because they were by far the better team that World Cup. Rodri fouling Kone, it's gonna be a free kick. So France, I still don't really see the urgency from them, and I don't remember Unai Simon making any saves. Has Unai Simon made any saves? Maybe you guys remember. I don't honestly remember. You guys maybe tell us me in the chat, guys. Do you know Simon made any saves? Nope, he hasn't. You see, just picking the balls with ease, man. You might actually think this is actually a group stage game. You might not think that it's actually a semi-final, man. Because the Spanish have made it so easy. I don't know whether it's the French being so complacent out there or what. But the game looks so easy for Spain right now. Is Pedri coming forward? Pedri dispossessed by Chouameni. Chouameni plays it off Pedri for a throw-in. I don't really see the urgency from this. Man. Yeah. I kept on saying, clearly the forward line picked the worst day to have an off day. It's clearly the worst day to have an off day, man. A bad day of the office for the French. Clearly, very, very bad day. Mbappe, non existent. Olise, Dembele, Barcola in the first half. Now Doué has been brought on, nothing. The attackers refused to click because of one simple thing: Olise not being involved. That's why I said the only way to get at this French team, you have to clearly get at Olise, because Olise is the one now who's now playing in that Griezmann role. Because of course Griezmann retired. The chance for Mbappe. This is Doué. Doué shoot! It's an empty net. Oh, what a block from Unai Simon. What the heck was Doué waiting for, man? Yeah. Mbappe with the chance, man. Unai Simon gets out, way off his line. Ball falls to Doué. Doué. Already had two players almost on the line that could actually pick up that ball, man. So clearly, attack comes to naught. Is Doué. Nice tackle by Poro. Is Poro okay? Is Poro okay? Come on, Chouameni, you need to shoot. Come on, shoot it, man. Kunda into the box. Cleared by Kubasi. Further cleared by Baena. This is Hernandez. This is Doué. Oh, nice, Simon. Hope he's okay. Collision between Unai Simon and Luca Hernandez. Oh, no. Unai Simon is writing in pain, man. Hope he's okay. Yeah, looks in pain, huh? What really happened there? Oh, yeah, hit in the face. Yeah. He's clearly been hit in the face, man. But he's gonna be okay. I think he's already back on his feet, eh? Anyway, guys, if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor. Subscribe to the channel and be part of the Vinskey Valor Watch Along community. Yes, the last stages of this game. Yes, the last stages of this game for France. France, I think the World Cup is coming to an end. The World Cup is clearly coming to an end, and I do expect the Spaniards to march on. So Pedro Porro is being replaced. He's gonna be replaced by Pedro Porro and Baena coming off. He'll be replaced by Nico Williams. Who's the other guy? Oh, Lorente. So Lorente is gonna play at left back, right back rather. So Williams replaced Baena. So you see, that's what I'm telling you guys. You see the Spanish depth out there. Lorente, another very good midfielder, can also play at right back. What was that, referee, man? Hernandez was just dispossessed like easily, and referee is already blowing for a foul. You see, can clearly see, guys, the depth that the Spanish team has. The players that they're able to bring off the bench. They're able to bring on the likes of Nico Williams and Lorente. Lorente, who plays for Atletico Madrid, then clearly, like I said, overall depth of the Spanish team is way better than the French. For the French, the good players are the ones that are actually on the starting lineup. They don't really have any outside depth, outside the other depth, outside the players actually in the starting 11. Because if Mbappe is injured, they're forced to bring Mateta. And now because Dembele and Olise start, so now when the game gets away from somebody, the one who starts, you're unable to bring the other one on because both of them are in the team. And I told you guys, it was gonna be super hard for Chucky to affect anything, to affect this game in any way, because he's clearly not had enough minutes, and at the same time, he's being played out there, man, on the left, which he likes to drift into, but at the same time, can't really say that he's had enough match experience at this World Cup for him to actually come on and actually affect the game in any way. That's why sometimes, actually, if you look at the Spanish team have actually mixed it up so many times. Because in so many games, they have always been rotating their midfielders. They take them off, they bring all the others on, so that at least to ensure that at least they just have a feel of the game. But now for the French, because you have the likes of Mbappe, Doué, and Dembele out there, you can't really take them off for the likes of Achaki or Amateta or even Barcola. And I think that decision to start, Mbappe. Yellow card. Can clearly see the frustration, man, for the French team. Mbappe just went in on Unai Simon. Yeah, super frustrated, man. I don't blame him, honestly. I don't blame him. I honestly don't blame him. It happens, man. Can you imagine if I had a very impressive tournament for it to come crumbling down at the semi-final because he's not even had a single shot? And if I'm to look at the stats, have the French even had a single shot on goal? Have they? There's one shot on target. That fell to who? Who had that shot on target? I'll have to look at the highlights, man. XG of the French team is 0.18. 0.18. Spanish team, 1.61. Wow. It's a worst day for French, man. Worst day for the French, man. The worst day, man. They've actually turned up in many of the games at this World Cup. Today they have said, you know what, we are not turning up. How are they going to score 2 goals in the last minutes? Nico Williams, well defended by Tchouameni. Now with Kunde into Dembele. His beef ran Chaki dispossessed, picked up by Dembele into Doué on the far side. Doué, come on, you can actually do something. Yamal commits the foul. Oh, this might be dangerous for Spain, eh? But do you expect? Because right now I see one goal changes it a lot for this French team. If they actually score from this, actually becomes the game will actually be just thrown into the balance again. And actually, it's not. It's going to be against a run of play. Because honestly, France have not done anything in this game to actually merit a goal at all. I told you earlier, the XG, 0.18. And Mbappe with the free kick. Mbappe over the bar. That tells you the tale of the game so far. I think they have done enough. I think the Spaniards have done enough to secure a victory here. I don't see any way in which Kylian Mbappe and his compatriots get back into this game. Lamine Yamal looks more likely for the Spaniards to actually get a third goal. Lamine Yamal brought down, but referee just says it was coming together, so it's gonna be a goal kick. Yeah, Lamine Yamal is at least a good professional, man. At least whenever he goes down, it's because he's been taken. He's not the kind of player who likes diving. I can't really say that is his game. That is not his game at all. Anyway, this is Tchouameni. Yes, pretty much. Race is run. Race is run for the French. They're not gonna do anything in this the 5 or 6 minutes. Do you expect them to do anything? No. Because if they were to do anything, they would have done it by now. Nandez! Well defended by Cucurella. Hey, Cucurella, man. Cucurella. Doué. This is Dembele into the box. Led away by Kubasi. This is Kunde into Mbappe. Mbappe into the box. Led away by Laporte. but still in the box. It's picked up by Kone. Kone. This is Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez. Chucky. Chucky. This is into the box by Kone, but the ball just goes wide, man. It's gonna be over now. It's gonna be over, man. Soon. Hey, Cucurella, man. Cucurella doing the business against his future teammate, because Cucurella was signed by Real Madrid from Chelsea. And of course, he's going to be playing in Spain for Real Madrid. Eish. And Didier Deschamps, man. Yes. Retirement beckons, man. Is Lamine Yamal. This is Pedri. Pedri. Lamine Yamal. This is Lorente. This is Kubasi. Back to Unai Simon. It's a very easy game for the Spaniards now. You don't expect them now to either lose or draw this game from here. Nico Williams. Yes, this is Merino. Merino cuts inside, picked up by Pedri. Pedri. This is Lorente on the far side. The Spanish trying to slow the game down as much as they can. Lamine Yamal dispossessed, picked up by Theo Hernandez. Lacroix, nice turn. Chouameni, the ball needs to be on the other side of the pitch. Chouameni, I hope you know that, right? Good. Kunde goes long looking for Mbappé. Nice fast touch from Mbappé. Mbappé, well dispossessed by Cucurella, man. Hey, Cucurella. Can you actually call him the man of the match? I think I can, man. Well, hey, Cucurella, man. Defensive work today, man. It's over. I told you, as soon as the second goal was scored, I told you guys the game was over. We've watched enough football over the years to know when a team is not going to be able to get back into the game. And of course, the Spanish legends out there, the one who won the World Cup in 2010, Xavi, Iker Casillas, Ramos, Puyol. Yes, the heroes of the 2010 FIFA World Cup that was won in South Africa. Yes, they were the best team of the tournament, man. Could clearly see it, especially after the group stages, man, because this was actually a team that was going to go the distance. They were able to dismantle teams, and somehow, them dismantling France here, I think is going to be enough for them. Do you actually think they're going to win the World Cup? Let's see what Messi or Kane have anything to say about that, because tomorrow, that other game, honestly, we need to know how it's going to go, because you need to see the opponents in the final to just know whether they're going to be able to actually win it. Inaki Williams is actually Nico Williams, so not Inaki. Nico Williams, shot! Oh, side netting. Pamecano restarts play quite fast. This is Theo Hernandez. This is Barcola. Nice touch. Not Barcola, rather Doué. This is Mbappé. This is Chucky. Dembélé. Easy catch for Simon. That was a chance. Their first effort on target, and I think in the second half. Wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the French fans and the children out there clearly crying their eyes out, man. The Spaniards, man. And look at their player ratings, man. I think everybody has a rating of around above 7, man. Sheesh. Yeah, I think the race is run for France. It's over. It's over. I'm sorry, France. It's the end of the road. It is the end of the road. Even if you believe in miracles, there are some miracles that are very far from, completely detached from reality. Yes, miracles are detached from reality, but at this stage, this miracle is not going to happen for the French. Lamine Yamal, yeah. Yep. The Spaniards are going to be in the final. The first team to make it to the FIFA World Cup final in 2026. Lamine Yamal. Hey. But I think the game was won by the Spanish midfield. That is what the one that won the game for them. The way they kept the ball in the first half, the way they denied the French players any kind of opportunities. Dembélé with the shot is parried away by Unai Simon. This is Kone. This is Doué. This is Mbappé over the bar. And that's to be the last chance for the French team. Anyway, their race is officially run, guys. I've kept on saying it. As soon as the second goal was scored, I said, you know what? Their race is run. The Spaniards are into the final. The Spaniards are into the final, man. It's not a matter of when, not if. Because there's no way the French are scoring 2 goals in 10 seconds. Referee, blow the whistle, man. Blow the whistle. There you go. Final whistle is blown. The Spaniards are into the final. European champions Spain are into the World Cup final, man. For the first time in 16 years. Ever since they won it in 2010, they have not been to any final. In fact, they had never gone beyond the round of 16. And now this time around, this edition of in 2026, they actually make it all the way to the final. What an impressive performance from the Spaniards, man. That is what you call a professional, excellent, great, and all the superlatives that you can think of performance for the Spanish team. The way they were able to play as a unit today and they keep the ball. Like I kept on saying from the first half, this Spanish team knows how to keep the ball. And I think that is going to be the difference. They know how to keep the ball. The French are just happy to sit back and play on the counter because they don't really have the midfielders out there to actually go toe-to-toe with this French team or this Spanish team. Because the Spanish teams is a way more technical side, especially at keeping the ball, which is very, very important. And a very, very important thing for France is that Mbappé, Doué, Barcola, Olise, all of them kept quiet. All of them were quiet, man. In fact, you might actually look at the stats and see that the French had like 3 shots on target. But don't worry about that because 2 of them actually came in the last, actually in stoppage time, way past the 90th minute from Dembélé. Because the French, having an XG of 0.3 is purely unacceptable. Purely unacceptable. Clearly, a team that was tipped to win this tournament was clearly the best team from start to finish. Clearly, French had too much. Oh my goodness. Mr. Davis. What the heck, man. Oh my God. Nah, I don't think that's the case. I honestly don't think that's the case. I don't think it's a matter of what you are describing or what you're highlighting, but I think it's just a case of them being outfought, outmuscled, and also outthought. All the other outthought, outmuscled, and also being outplayed by the Spanish team. Because it's what you call a proper tactical masterclass from the Spaniards, man. Outstanding, man. This team has only conceded 1 goal in the entire tournament, and they have also kept the best team in this tournament so far in the French with the best attack at bay, only restricting them to 3 shots on target. In fact, 2 in stoppage time. Or they ate bad food. Yeah, maybe. But I think it's just a case of them having a bad day at the office. But of course, it's not really about the French having a bad day at the office. I think it's more a case of the Spaniards coming with a very important tactical approach to this game and them knowing what they need to do to actually just dismantle this French team. That is what they came and did in this game, because clearly they clearly knew what to do. They knew what to do, especially since the game started. Could clearly see that they kept the ball well. They are so comfortable playing out from the back, and at the same time, they are also ensuring that they do not give up chances. For the French, in the first half, they were just happy to more or less play on the counter. And eventually, now when that penalty was considered by Luka Dean, you knew, you know what? It will actually be super hard for this French team to actually get back. Because like I said also earlier, France, this was actually the first time in this tournament that they actually went a goal behind. They had not gone a goal behind this entire tournament. They went back, when they went a goal behind, they could not recover. And of course, the Spaniards are into the final, where of course they're going to await the winner of Argentina and England. Who do you think is going to be? Of course, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for that watch along. It's going to be epic, man. But you know what? I think Spain gonna win this World Cup, honestly. Are the Spaniards gonna win this World Cup? Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, do not know. Because one, do you think they're gonna be too strong for the team that they actually face in the final? If it's Argentina, my goodness. If it's Argentina, but also be a very epic final, because Argentina, like I said, Argentina know how to come from behind, man. Argentina is a team that never says die, man. And of course, them having Messi in their ranks clearly shows that they're not gonna give up. So honestly, I don't know. For tomorrow's game, I can't really call it. I think it's also gonna be a game that is gonna pretty much be in the up there. And of course, we're gonna see who's gonna take the day. Or they're being here for match fixing if you come back against Senegal was real. Oh, they are investigated. Was there actually an issue in that game? Do I remember? Was there an issue in that game? What did they do? Match fixing. Or they be investigated for match fixing. Oh, you are saying, oh, they be investigated. Oh, they are not being investigated. Oh, okay, I get you. But anyway, like I said, they picked the worst time to have an off day. It's actually the worst time to have an off day. Have an off day in the group stage. But if you're going to have an off day, at least ensure at least you create chances. But for today, they did not really create any. In fact, do you remember Mbappé having a shot other than the one that was deflected by Cucurella? No, didn't do anything else. Dembélé with 2 shots in stoppage time. And that was it. That was it for the French. And just like that, the game has gotten away from them. And it's been super, super poor, man. Honestly, I think this is the poorest that they have played at this tournament. This is the poorest that they have played at this tournament. Anyway, guys, if you are still watching this stream right now, yes, make sure you in fact do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Yes, we are just 6 subs away, guys. Just 6 subs away from the minimum threshold of 1,000 subs, which is needed to unlock memberships for the channel. So if you are watching this stream right now and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed, or if you are new to this particular channel. Of course, we've just seen a very, very impressive Spanish team able to, I want to say, nullify and dismantle this French team from start to finish. French had no answers for this Spanish team at all ever since the game started. I always expected the game was going to be a little bit closer, but it wasn't. And of course, the Spaniards able to win another semi-final against the French. Remember, also in the Euro 2024 semi-final, the Spaniards also defeated France on their way to beating England in the final. So clearly it shows you that the Spanish have the French number, especially when it comes to big games, man. They clearly know how to win those big games against the French. So the French, very, very underwhelming performance, their worst performance of the tournament. Yes, they came into this game on the back of creating so many chances, man, in the other games. They're always creating so many chances. They're averaging like around 10 to 15 chances, and actually even having like 4 or 5 big chances in a game. Today, zero big chances. Zero big chances for the French team. Oh man, their fans crying out there, man. Look at the way the Spanish fans are in jubilation, man. The way they are jumping all over, man. They are so happy, man. Sheesh. Will this be the Spaniards here? Honestly, what do you guys think? Do you think these guys are gonna win it? Do you think Spain are gonna win it? Do you think either England or Argentina can stop this Spanish team? Do you think so? I don't know. Because I think Argentina are gonna give them a much better fight as opposed to England. 'Cause I think for England, England are just gonna set up the same way the French set up, gonna play on the counter. And I think course, the Spaniards do know how to win against England. Remember, they beat them in the European Championship final 2 years ago. Yes. So, I don't know. But it looks like the omens are out there for this Spanish team. It looks like they are the ones that are going to go the distance. Honestly, I would not in any way think that this might not be their year. Funny enough, they have been my team since the beginning, but I always feared this French attack. I always thought that maybe the French were going to have too much for Spain, especially now keeping the ball, the attacks. But the way the Spaniards have kept the ball, man, I always thought that maybe Laporte and Kubasi were going to be terrorized by Mbappe. But somehow, kept him completely quiet. Anyway, tomorrow, England, Argentina, the other semi-final. Who's gonna carry the day? I think I'm gonna do a prediction. I think my money is gonna be on Argentina because Argentina just look like they have the players to actually win them the game. I'm not saying that England do not have, but I think Argentina have that winning mentality, especially buoyed by that comeback victory against Egypt. Of course, many people question that comeback. They are saying that clearly they are being carried by the officials, but at the end of the day, Egypt was still leading 2-0. Egypt was still leading 2-0. It's not that Argentina had actually scored a goal. Egypt came back. Egypt were actually winning that game. In fact, somebody would say, for the way the Egyptians actually, what's the word, threw away the lead, you might actually argue, you know what? Whether it's match experience, whether it's the mindset of the Argentine teams, not to give up, not to never to say die, who knows? But I think now that France are out, it's gonna be an even game in the final. Whoever makes it to the final, whether it's England, Spain, or England, or rather Spain, Argentina, it's clearly gonna be an even game. But of course, people are gonna fancy the Spaniards right now because of the way they have dismantled this French team with ease, without even breaking a sweat. And see, that is actually the most bewildering thing. That they have done this without breaking a sweat. Breaking a sweat at all. Somebody might think that this was even like a training match, or maybe this was like a group stage match. Like I said, somebody might actually think it was a group stage game where the French were just like, no, what? Maybe it's defense versus attack. The Spaniards were like, no, what? We're gonna play our usual game, keep ball, man. Or the French could not even lay a single glove on this Spanish team. And of course, the Spaniards march on to the final. Well, of course, they're gonna come up against either the Argentines led by Lionel Messi or the English led by Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham. So, but anyway, but you have to ask me if I have to call it right now. I think Spain have shown enough to actually win this World Cup because they look like the complete package without a striker. They look like the complete team where they actually look like a very cohesive unit, team that actually wants to play together and work together, because they defend together, they attack together. For England, I think their biggest undoing is that they're still heavily reliant on Harry Kane. And if maybe Harry Kane doesn't really do the business, it becomes a bit difficult for them. But of course, people would argue that at least Bellingham was able to step up and at least do the business in the quarter final against. Who did they actually play in the quarter? Why am I forgetting the team that England played in the quarter final? How come I'm forgetting this team, man? Who did they actually play in the? Oh, Norway, yes, Norway. So, but of course, if you remember the tale of that game, Norway did not do anything in that game at all. Norway basically just turned up to that game and said, you know what, we're just happy to take this game to penalties. That's why they did not show any effort of wanting to win that game. So, anyway, but of course, if you look at the Spaniards, also the English team is also good because also they have players who can actually come on off the bench to actually change the game from time to time. But I think the Spaniards have got way more quality, especially in keeping the ball and also just ensuring that they are able to create chances not only for their strikers but also defend very well and also keep the ball very well from defense all the way to attack. So anyway, so Spain move on to the final that's gonna be played on Sunday at 2200 hours, while for France, France are gonna play in the bronze medal game. It's gonna be played on Saturday at night. Game is gonna kick off on Saturday at midnight. Let's see whether it's gonna be Mbappe versus Messi in that bronze medal or Mbappe versus Harry Kane. But anyway, as far as the French are concerned, the game is over for them. Their tournament is over, and they bow out at the semi-final stage without even putting up a fight against this Spanish team. Anyway, guys, if you do come across this team after it has ended, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and also turn on the notification bell. We're just 6 subs away, guys, just 6 subs away from the threshold of 1,000 subs that unlocks memberships for the channel. So if you come across this team after it has ended, make sure you do smash the subscribe button and also like the video as well. Let's hope we're gonna meet tomorrow for the other watch along between England versus Argentina, which is actually a serious grudge match. Needs to have a bit of history in the World Cup. Let's hope that tomorrow is going to, of course, live up to the billing. But anyway, guys, make sure you do, like I said, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and also like the video as well. Till tomorrow, you guys do take care. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful day, and peace.